Jack carefully scraped off the birth date on the check and changed it to his own. Then he pasted his name on it. He took out a model airplane that he'd soaked in water beforehand. He peeled off the airline logo and stuck it on the check. Finally, he pressed the check flat in a book. Just like that, Jack forged a crude but usable airline paycheck. He took it to the bank to cash. For most people, successfully cashing this check would be very difficult. But for Jack, it was as easy as breathing. Because not only did he have a handsome face, he knew exactly who was easiest to fool. After some careful observation, he picked a pretty female teller named Emma, who seemed like she'd fall for charm.
Welcome to Miami Mutual Bank. How may I help you?
My name is Frank Taylor. I'm a co-pilot for Pan Am. I'd like to cash this check here, and then I'd like to take you out for a steak dinner.
Just like that, he successfully cashed the check. After the first success, he couldn't stop. He started buying model planes in bulk and mass-producing fake checks. Then he'd go to the airport to cash them. He specifically targeted attractive rookie employees. Before long, he'd infiltrated the bank's inner circle. From these women, he learned that banks had machines to verify checks. So he bought a decommissioned verification machine at a high price, brought it home, and studied it carefully. Then he created fake checks that even the machine couldn't detect. Disguising himself as a pilot, he started flying for free and illegally cashing checks all across the country. As the amounts grew larger, the FBI finally caught wind of his activities. Agent Carl tracked him down to his hotel using the address on a fake check. He barged into the room with a gun drawn, seeing the tools of Jack's trade on the table. Carl knew he had him this time. Just then, the sound of a toilet flushing came from the bathroom. Jack calmly walked out, not at all rattled. He smoothly pretended to be with an intelligence agency, claiming he was also after the same criminal.
Relax! You're late, all right? My name's Alan, Barry Allen, United States Secret Service. Your boy just tried to jump out the window. My partner has him in custody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Carl didn't believe him at first, but seeing how composed Jack was and watching him hand over his wallet for inspection, he started to have doubts. Just as Carl was about to open the wallet, Jack stopped him and pulled him over to the window.
Look out the window. My partner's walking him to the car as we speak. Look, old guy almost pissed in his pants when I came through the door. He jumped right through the window onto the hood of my car. Hey, Murph. Yeah, call the LAPD again. I don't want people walking through my crime scene.
I didn't expect the Secret Service on this.
Don't worry about it. Well, what's your name?
Henry. Carl Henry.
To prove his professionalism, Jack turned the tables and asked Carl to show his credentials. Carl handed them over.
Well, tough luck, Carl. 5 minutes earlier, you would have landed yourself a pretty good collar.
It's all right.
He said this as he gathered up the printer and checks and asked Carl to watch the scene. Then he walked out of the room without hesitation. He didn't even take his wallet. At this point, Carl thought to himself that after all this time chasing him, he'd finally caught the master con man. He relaxed, sat on the bed, and even started laughing. But as he laughed, he felt something wasn't right. So he opened the wallet to check. What he saw left him stunned. Inside